Coffee Time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker. What's up? What's up, everybody? We love you. We got TikTok instrumental in the background. Sorry, the intro cut short for some reason. We love you guys. Welcome to Coffee Time. Don't know what number it is. It's hot. It's summertime, so it's seltzer time for me.
Yo!
Grab your drinks. Let's go.
Uncle Buster here.
Uncle Buster in the house. Let's go. My audio. Make sure audio's good. Boom. We got GDLT in the stream. We got Uncle Buster Jr., otherwise known as Fuma, otherwise known as Fubu. Let's go. We got GDLT in the chat. What's up, pimp? What does GDLT stand for, if you don't mind? What do you got?
Well, I won't tell you what the G is, but it's distributed ledger technology, that's for sure. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. You guys know that.
It's the greatest. G stands for
generational distributed.
There's multiple meanings for sure.
Global.
Use
Maybe.
your imaginations. We love you guys.
Generational distributed ledger transfer.
Gagging.
Transfer the wealth.
Gagging.
All right, so we got Sean Singh on deck first. Boom. Gagging distributor. You're horrible, bro. Love it. Sean Singh on deck. He made it first.
Gordita.
We love you. We got Wee Shin. Hello, XRP World Team. Cultures from all countries. You guys are awesome. Thanks for everything. Thank you, brother. Without you guys, I'd be sitting here talking to myself. That's how it started. But I got the balls to do it. I did it before. Let's do it again.
He's waking up.
Let's see him.
In the nature. Shout out. I'm waking up. Let's go, bro. Alex D Vlogs, but Berserker. Are you talking about crypto? That's a scam. But.
He's loving that right now. That but.
Esper Hunter, shout out. XRB has been planned for 50 years,
Dude,
starting with David Schwartz patent. Let's go.
One of those but guys is one of my friends. He bought in at the high in the last bull cycle. I told him, hey, you're coming in at a high, so you got to be investing for long term here. Price crashes, he panics, sells, weak hands, and doesn't want to jump back in. And I'm like, but this isn't how you play the game, my dude.
Uma had one too.
What?
Dude, that cashed out by the car. Right
Yeah, man. I should call his ass out on this show. See anybody work with? Oh shit, yeah, somebody work with him on the show. Yeah. So this happened like last week. So I'm proud. We had that little bump. It's like this happened like last week. So it's after hours. So Elijah, you'll probably know who this is. So it's after hours, and we're all talking. I'm like, yeah, y'all got that bump. How's it feel? And then some of the guys were like, yeah, I didn't get in. So I'm like, yeah. This one guy was like, yeah, I sold all my XRP. And I was like, are you stupid? Like, you stupid? Like, are you retarded? Oh, I wanted to get a classic car. I was like, bro, bad move. Anyway, I was like, you trying to be poor. After that, you just told me who you are. You trying to be poor at that moment. Trying to be poor. Just hold them diamond hands. Especially when you see me walking around doing this to people in their face, diamond handing it. So to each his own.
Well,
So
it's like it's crazy, man. The psychology behind it. It's like, yeah, granted, we're all human. We make mistakes and stuff. But to the level that shit goes,
bro,
it's nuts. Like you're what the?
I learned early on in my life.
Sorry. Funny thing is, my friend will probably jump back into crypto again once it starts going off. Like he'll get FOMO once again.
Yeah. I learned early in my life
is this calling you.
When I was real young, I used to meet. I had some people I worked with. Like I'll tell you one story. I used to work at Sam's Club as a cashier with this guy. No, I used to work he was at Best Buy because I had two jobs at the same time. I worked at Best Buy with this guy, and this guy, he was just a regular dude, right? And his dad was the millionaire, but he worked at Best Buy like the rest of us. And he would come by and be like, guys, you guys need to stop using your bank account and go over to ING Direct Live. Man, you're getting 3% interest on your checking and savings account. if you do that. And then you could buy CDs over there, and they go up to like 6-7%. And everybody was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And I would go look at the shit. I'm like, damn. So I started moving all my stuff to ING Direct. I was like, man, thanks, man. How'd you find out that? He's like, oh, my dad's a millionaire. I just work here to get the discount. And I was like, huh? So off the bat, I started listening to people like people whose dads or moms are millionaires. They got these little shortcuts, right? Or they made a hell of a lot more money than me. Shit, I'm going to listen. And if I can get in that situation a little bit, I'll get into it and check it out for myself. And then listen to them, how they talk good or bad about something, and give it a talk. So one thing I noticed, if somebody makes a lot more money than me, shit, I'm listening to everything they got to say. And if I can try it out, I'm going to try it out. That's it. If they say hold for 5 years, I'm going to hold for 5 years.
I'm with you, brother.
Well, look at the alternative. Like, look at the debt slave system people are in. It's just a constant fucking, like, self-soothe. Then you go down in the dumps. Then you self-soothe with a new couch or new recliner or new TV. Then you go down in the dumps and you got to wait for your next paycheck. And then you self-soothe with a fucking jet ski and then you self-soothe and you just keep doing that until you fucking die because you worked your whole life. Like, it's nuts. Like, and we're just starting to get on this. There's people that have already, established, a way of being, independent, and they've done the right thing and they've gotten all their ducks in a row, but they're still slaves to that system because there's limits, or they have a boss, or their boss could be the people. They might be an entrepreneur, which is good and everything. But from the gate, bro, like, people have been taught to be worker bees. And it's essentially what it is, Yeah.
I have a policy. If I'm getting out the ghetto, I'm going to tell y'all how to get out the ghetto. If you don't choose to hop the fence with me, it's on you.
Yep. And we're doing the best we can, man. Like I've said it multiple times. I don't get paid for this shit. I do this because you guys are my buddies. Because you guys are you think similarly, but we have differences. It's not just like I'm saying, like the previous show, it's not just an echo chamber. We have differences. We get into squabbles. We fucking talk about, no. It's this, it's that, it's this. But that's the glory of it. But I'm not getting paid for this shit. I do this every fucking week. And it's not just for you guys. It's for me too. But there's like a bittersweetness to it where it's like, fuck. Now I got to go out in a hot ass garage. I'm in a fucking garage right now. I'm in a hot garage.
Hey, your stream's popping though.
My screen's popping?
Your stream's popping though. You got 60 in here.
60!
Let's go.
That's the thing though. I do it because I love it. I love going through this stuff, especially during this
fever.
Bro, it's a fever, dude. And it's like, what am I going to do? Okay. A, I got the fever. B, what do you do with it? It's not like the fever's going to go away. I'm just going to get fucking depressed because I got nobody to talk to. So we do this show so we can talk to each other. It's like a pressure release valve. BRZRKR is a real stad. I'm a stat up dude. I'm stat up as fuck.
Stad.
I love you.
You're hella stad.
So are you. What you guys don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
You're a meat and potatoes kind of guy, man. That's what we love about you.
Did you say meat and potatoes?
Hella stad.
I'm hungry. That's why I'm sorry.
He's stad.
But that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things where I appreciate that level. But what people don't know is that you're also extremely stand up. If you guys didn't know, shout out Lower Level. He helped massively with the setup and the production of our last moon party in Las Vegas. So, guys, shout out to Lower Level.
But you're holding XRP.
But.
Yeah.
Think we should go ahead.
Oh no, I shared a link in the private chat if you want to share it. It's another post from the Ripple Rep guy, and he just posted it like 20 minutes ago, and he's saying proof of real world adoption and action XRPL.
He popping more bottles.
Yeah, I think this guy's just been popping bottles since the declaration. But yeah,
beautiful. We got that share screen here. Boom.
Yeah.
Anthony Welfare. If you guys can read it. Real world adoption in action. Hashtag SRPL. Hashtag NFT. Hashtag Ducati. Quote, embracing the power of blockchain technology, the sequence of digital collectibles will vividly narrate the legendary journey of the Ducati brand. Continuing quote, the collection will be hosted on the XRP Ledger, an energy efficient, decentralized and open source layer 1 blockchain powered by a dynamic global developer community. Continuing quote, the first digital collectible to be unveiled by the Bologna-based manufacturer is an engaging video sequence showcasing the evolution of Ducati logos adorning the tanks of motorcycles produced in Borgo, Panigale, spanning from 1946 to the present day. Let's go. So Ducati XRP, if you know, you know. There you go, guys.
But V-Chain, but IOTA.
You might want to think about that IOTA purchase.
But Shiba's running.
You guys are a fucking echo chamber. You need to shut up. Shiba's gonna moon. I hear you guys. We read the comments,
guys.
No, but they say even if it does pop, in my opinion, this is just my fucking opinion. It'll be distraction pops. It'll be everywhere, just to avoid the massive fucking, utility run that we're looking at. And if you're not enough in it, you're gonna lose. Go ahead.
We're talking to a lot of governments.
And then he laughs right after, bro. He fucking grins from cheek to cheek, bro, from ear to ear. Yeah, he's like, and then he takes another sip of his smart water.
So the other thing you guys aren't talking about is how Jamie Dimon hasn't said shit. Uncle Fester has gone back into the closet. He's like sunlight got shined on his ass. He's like, hey! Went back in the closet. Jamie Dimon hasn't said anything, yo guys.
Bro.
And he was Mr. Fudd. After he got caught up with Pedo Island, I guess. He got kind of quiet.
Putting your meat in the potatoes again.
Yep. LEET, shout out from down under, bro. We got Carl Lewis and LEET out of Australia. Heard you guys are partnering up with Ripple too, National Bank of Australia, right? MBA or NAB or some shit. That happened recently too.
You open the floodgates yet?
No, I didn't let anybody in yet. You want it?
You fenced too?
Am I fitting too? You want to drop the link or what? Who's that?
Don't matter.
Let's drop the link. Let's get it.
Yo, shout out to the 65 viewers. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Much love to y'all. Berserker puts in the work. Bagman puts in the work. Fuma puts in the work. We all put in the work here, and you guys are amazing. Much love to y'all.
You jumping on next, G? Continuing the train?
Hey, but that's what we got the Blue Crew Lounge. Usually I would, but today, this Sunday, I got to jump off after this one.
Nice.
But
we got the Blue Crew Lounge, so that'll be streaming on our channel, and Blue Crew can hang out there after party for sure.
And it's crazy, man. I like thinking about the crazy shit that like a lot of people don't really talk about, the in between the lines type of shit. And it's like, dude, like what's been plaguing me lately is like, okay, is it deep state? Is it not? Do they want to give us the impression of deep state or not? If things happen, let's just consider if it's good and bad, good versus evil. Motor Loop, Microsoft, all these deep state companies are all tied in with it. But what always gets me, man, is like when Schwartz talked about how fragile the fucking walled gardens are, and like whether or not that applies to whether or not there might be some plan underlying another plan. Does that make sense at all? You know what I'm saying?
I know they were itching to jump in.
Plans within plans.
Plans within plans, man. It might happen. It might be for freedom. It might be a good system. Because Buster, shout out to Buster. He's got stuff going on. He's not here with us today, but shout out to Buster. He hopes and we hope and pray that we're going into a new system. We got vlogs on deck, Nerdy X on deck.
But how come we don't have XRP at $80 right now? It's only at 74 cents.
But XRP got clarity and it's 70 cents.
But I don't know. But why?
It's just pushing through all the FUD. That's really
loving that but.
I love that but. That has to be fun, man.
I love that but.
Love that but.
But I thought XRP was only for payments. I didn't know it was going to do supply chain.
But they don't charge you a fee. It's too fast.
Oh my god. Nerdy X on deck, Alex D Vlogs on deck,
Yes.
We got GDLT, Fuma Boys, Bagman, and yours truly, Berserker. This is coffee time. If you're new to this channel, thanks for coming on. This is a community town square chat. You guys can join. There's a link in the chat. Find it and click on it. There's 6 on screen. We got 10 maximum. Let's go.
Berserker's getting aggressively average.
Got this aggressively average content for you today. Boom. Chris has issues. Come on board, Chris. Let's go, Tails.
40 mil
Stock
per.
shop.
Send it.
40 million. There we go.
Per XRP, Chris? Is that crazy, man?
You hear that,
40 million
blogs?
per XRP?
Yep.
Oh, man. 74 cents. It just needs to pop off anytime. I think 25th. What do you think? July 25th? 777?
I think I'm waiting
I'm
for the
hearing
brick.
8-8.
I'm waiting for
Tonight.
the brick summit.
Go ahead, Nerdy.
That brick summit is gonna make everything go crazy, man.
Is that the 22nd of August?
Yeah.
That's the Baba timeline numerology. Everything's on the 22nd. There's always some
Hey,
shit that
Baba.
happens on the 20.
That shit's gonna change the world.
Yep.
We're never going back.
But where's the liquidity? But who's gonna sell? Who's gonna buy to ramp the price? Where are all the people gonna? Where's the money gonna come from?
Not everybody's going to get rich. Everyone's going to get rich. They can't make everybody rich.
But Ripple has too much XRP.
You guys are watching. You're hating. You haven't quite made sure that you're gonna do this investment, or you're new. You don't know what's going on. We're literally being satirical right now, making fun of all the black pill questions about all this. We've all done enough research in this shit to realize where this is going. Question is have you?
It's funny
It's
because
not-
I'm looking at Puma and he's totally like not giving a shit about the but questions. He's just like, okay, let these motherfuckers keep talking about but.
Right. Me ain't about that, but.
When you know, you know.
Pepe's
man.
ready.
What up, Tails?
When
Yo,
you
what's
know,
up?
you
What's
know.
up, y'all?
What up? What up? How you doing, Tails?
Nerdy.
Everything good?
Yes, sir. Happy
You
Sunday
doing
to
that?
y'all, man.
Happy Sunday, brother. You doing that NFT? I think Lemmy's playing out at that NFT get together in Fullerton. You going to that? You doing that? That's in your
That's on
backyard,
the-
bro.
That's on the 5th, right?
Yup.
Yeah, I think I might pull up.
You show up, bro. They'll throw a fucking mic in your hand, bro. Like you should go hit that up, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I might pull up, bro. For sure.
I just bring if I were you, I'd be like, I'd come up with like a loaded flash drive with all my tracks on it and be like, run this motherfucker.
Hella XRP project
Yeah,
gonna be there.
I keep my music on me, bro. Easy.
That's beautiful. Wayside Soldier in the chat. What's up, pimp? Mahalo. Aloha. Wayside. We got a turn signal. Boom. Apex in the chat. Bam. Fud
his-
be real. Even
His
post
music don't
lawsuit.
fold. It's digital.
You know, it's funny. It's funny how even Gary Gensler's thrown in the FUD. Like, you lost, man. You didn't win, dude. Take it like a champ. Move on to the next case.
We're happy that the courts
This is like he says the judge got it wrong. Like, bro, you're not a judge. You know what I'm saying, like, you're not.
Even though he was just teaching about XRP, all the shit we're saying now.
Blue Crew. Hello, everybody. How's everybody
Wayside.
doing?
What's up, my brother?
Bullish, brother.
Mahalo,
Foolish.
player.
You know, one thing I hate is
Yeah,
it's so
out and
easy.
about today. I just was wondering if you guys ever wanted to see the highest view on Maui.
Yeah, Wayside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sir.
turn your camera on.
Yeah,
Show
I'm
us.
turn this,
Let's see what up.
yeah, I'm driving right
Make
now.
that
I'm
big
about to
screen.
turn this camera on.
Turn that
Bring
shit
a
on,
spliff
brother.
with you.
Shout out, Wayside.
Say you bring a spliff with you.
Beautiful
Oh,
day in
highest
Hawaii.
point.
You like that?
Thanks
split?
for reminding me,
point.
back man.
Highest point on Maui. Let's go. Look at that view.
I'm about to get right up there with you. Yo, I'm on my way right now.
Catch me at the
Same.
TikTok.
They're growing trees out there, bro. He's just got rows and rows of trees. That's
I'm
awesome.
about to smoke them trees. Oh, wait, what?
Yes,
Oh, here
sir.
we go. Here we go. He's stopping. Look at that shit right there. That's Maui, guys. Highest
that's
point in
fire.
Maui. Boom. He brings a vacation to us. Go again. Go again.
That's a
That's
Maui
beautiful.
right here.
That shit, bro.
That looks
That's
awesome.
beautiful.
That's you
There
got
we
that
go.
Pineapple Express.
That's a Maui wowie in my jar right here.
Love
I
you guys
just
in the
wanted to
chat.
drop
We hit
by and give you
Go
guys
ahead, go
some
ahead.
love.
much love. One love. Let's go. It's nice to have you, Wayside Soldier. I appreciate you giving us that view, bro. That's beautiful.
Hey, man, love you guys big time, man. You guys take care of you guys selves. Enjoy you guys the rest of your weekend. Aloha.
Stay bullish.
Yeah.
Yo, is that
Belly
Vlogs'
He's
cousin?
got sunglasses on. Future's bright wayside.
Is that Vlogs' cousin?
If I was in Cali, I'm gonna tell you something. If I was in Cali, I would be doing stuff like this. Especially if I live back in an apartment complex again. Man, I would knock on your neighbor's doors and get all their cans to recycling jokers. And go hard.
McDonald's
to pay,
money. Pick up them cans. Get some
I'd
Zerks.
be like, just give me your cans, man. Just walk around with a dirty trash bag. Just dirty trash bag. And just get all them cans. And I recycle them jokers.
We got
Actually,
back-
Fuma, outside my apartment complex, they don't recycle and they just let their garbage, their tin, whatever, I forgot their container. There you go. Just fill up and it never gets taken out. So I'm thinking about doing something like that, just like filling it up, cash it in, get some passive Zerps. There you go.
Straight up.
Free
Bro,
bag.
how you think I've been buying my XDC?
It's been pumping, bro, but it only went up a couple cents or so, right?
But
It's
think
like 5
about it.
cents.
All my
it's
recycling
usually
money
up for
freaking
XTC.
went through the roof.
Seriously. You're going to
The
buy the stuff
percentage.
anyway. Might as well get a bag off of it.
Yeah. The percentage of XCC that's been pumping is what? 80, 60, some shit? It went up way high.
This is
Yeah,
only the beginning.
it's chilling at 5 cents right now.
Give
Hey.
XTC 10 years. It's going to get ugly.
Hey, tells the one dude, Gematria dude, go in. Did he start talking about XRP?
Yeah, he started talking about XRP, but he was all over the place in that stream, bro. He was like reading the chat, so he was kind of like going back and forth. But he was talking about XRP. He talked about Jerome Powell and how all that shit is like linked up. And like Berserker was saying, like, man, shit is deep, man. It's all planned out for sure, man. These numbers mean things.
It's crazy because I was watching that dude like 7-8 years ago, trying to get on the sports bets with the Gematria and shit.
Yeah, that's why I watched it. It was crazy because I was talking to my bro yesterday. He follow him because he does sports bets and he used it for the same thing. But he was like, "Yo, dude was talking about XRP." I'm like, "What?" Like, I didn't even see the video, bro. So playing it for like right now was the first time me hearing it. But that shit,
I used to be in his
that shit's
Patreon
crazy.
trying to get the picks and shit long time ago, way before crypto.
Yeah, he made a lot of people some good money, bro. Them numbers, bro. It happens too coincidentally for it to be not real, bro.
Yeah, I just hate losing money, so I lose one time, I'm out.
And Tails, and Tails, it's just like it's coming from all directions though too, man. Like even in we got it from you guys coming from the music side, obviously, and hell, even like now big rappers talking crypto. So and then country people talking crypto, pop stars. You got movies that have characters like Ember Lumen and Wade Ripple in it. You got freaking like it's coming from all directions. Them prepping for the digital financial system and the transition. Hell, some of the biggest movies this summer with Asteroid City and Oppenheimer and all these like movies talking about the world is going to change forever. We got to flip the switch. They literally say that, right? So it's
but gee, that's all cartoons.
It's the XRP Mandela effect,
bro. They literally say flip the switch. They literally say everything's going to zero. They literally say overnight. They're literally telling you, and no one is fucking listening.
Sudden.
Does anyone have
they've been saying the Great Reset for years.
On, talking about it going to zero. Did anyone else get that?
Say it again.
Anyone else see
Puma.
that? Someone
Say it
sent me
again.
a link. I got sent a link, and I don't know where the heck I saw the. It was actually Biden was talking in the background. He was talking in the background to some people saying, "Hey, we know everything's going to go to zero. We need the media to help us, help us to control the crowd and the masses." Anybody else hear that or see that clip?
No,
it was like a recording.
Mm-mm.
Man,
I believe it.
But I believe it though because once BRICS announced their gold, it's over.
Gaben's cousin is going to be very upset. Whoever doesn't have XRP will be kicking themselves in the butt. Shout out Mr. 77 Ross 77.
The worst is going to be your friends who get mad at you and be like, "How come you didn't tell me about it?" And you're like, "Dude, I have told you about it, and you blew me off harshly for it.
Yep.
So I didn't want to bring it up again because you just didn't want to hear it. You didn't want any of it." I have
Or
two
they'd be
big Maxi
expecting
friends.
some of your bags from you.
Yeah.
Isn't
They're
it
not gonna
the
be
what
able
is
to
it?
reach
Nah,
you.
bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm a good guy, man. I got a heart. I'm willing to hire those guys to cut my lawn and take out my trash.
We're gonna be in Bora
Same
Bora
here.
sipping on pina coladas.
Yeah,
No
No,
phone
you
I
signal.
can't afford to have this traveler with me, bro.
Like I don't see how people really don't understand. Like XRP has clarity. It's the only it has clarity in the West, bro. So now the only thing on the West had to compete with was Swift, and that is done. Now we have RippleNet. So
I think
at this
XRP
point-
getting clarity, bro, brings clarity to
Yeah.
everybody, though, because
At this point-
secondary markets, you know.
Exactly. And at this point, no one needs Nostrovostro counts no more. So at this point, this is the reason why JP Morgan and his buddies are just like quiet and silent, and you have everyone just spreading this FUD and all these freaking scam bots and all this because it replaces the banks.
We work
All
with
the-
a lot of governments.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, all this energy efficient stuff and this go green and everything, that is Ripple. Without that, you don't have no green energy payments or anything like that.
Shout out to the chat. We love you guys. 80 viewing. But to your point, G, it's that what wasn't it? Is it like 7 layers of acceptance or something like that? You start with what is it? Denial, then anger, then fucking.
Right.
You go through all those emotions, and it all depends on whether or not you really want to change your friend's life. How good of a friend are they? Are they worth it? Are they not? Are they always going to hate on you? Are they going to turn on you? Do you want to even trust them with your fucking lawn? You know what I mean? It just depends on how bad it gets, for them.
No,
But
yeah.
like-
The funny thing is like one of them is such a heart. Like he's a really good friend, and he's just the kind of guy who's going through the struggle right now, and so he's like, I just don't have the money to get back in, right? I just don't have the money to get back into crypto, and I'm like, dude, you know what crypto's like.
Let me ask you a question. Does he go drink at the bar on a Friday,
What's up?
Saturday, Sunday?
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Fuma boys. But he doesn't have like all of us here. We see that this is gonna be part of the future.
So he has no self-discipline. Is that what you're saying?
He didn't catch the fever.
Yeah, he
yet,
doesn't
is what
have
he's saying.
He
Okay,
doesn't
so
have that.
he
He
eat the
doesn't
bugs.
have that true belief
Let
that
him
this
eat the
thing is going to
bugs.
change the world.
Let them eat the bugs. Let them eat the bugs.
Let him finish, Fuma. Shut the
Sorry.
fuck up. Go ahead, G.
No.
Sorry,
What,
I'm a tool.
what I'm saying is he doesn't have that vision like we all have here. I mean, it's hard when the future is bright. I understand, but he doesn't have that vision that this technology is going to be part of our day-to-day lives and is going to make, allow for crazy innovation in terms of the payment space and financial, what it's doing, the use cases and everything, right? He just doesn't like have that belief in that faith that is going to happen, like we all do, right? And so he just talks himself out of it in the moment. And there's a lot of people like that. So at this point, I'm just like, I never tell people what to do. I provided the info and it's out there. And I show them every once in a while, like, dude, XRP, it just got clarity. Dude, like, man, once there's clarity for this thing, who knows what's going to happen? And then now because he used to call it centralized and he had Bitcoin and then he sold and he said now he can't afford it. But like, if you're that type of person, it's you got to hold in it. That shows that we all know what we hold because we're not like, we understand we can buy a little bit at a time and it doesn't have to be this big investment into it.
But crypto's crashing.
Yeah,
So go
exactly.
ahead, Fuma. What were you saying, Fuma?
Let them
I was
eat
just gonna
bugs.
say that's how you eat bugs. That's all it was saying.
There you go. Exactly, man.
I was
That's
gonna
how
say
you bug.
That's
nothing,
exactly Puma. That's exactly true.
Puma, shut the fuck up.
nothing
It's
is
okay.
nothing
I'm
is
not
fate
biased.
anymore. Everything is fact at this point.
Yep.
Everything's just
I'm not
another
biased.
confirmation.
It's all fact
like-
at this point.
well,
There's
like,
no more
let's-
hope. There's no more what ifs. There's no more.
Let's
Oh,
dream.
I think
Let's
it's gonna,
go
that's
after.
gonna happen. No,
Let's
it's,
dream. Let's
it's
dream
happening,
after the
boys.
fact. Let's dream after the fact. How many motherfuckers have you told that you know personally that know you outside of crypto, but you've told them about crypto that you consider friends, whether or not it's you went to high school with them or they're on social media. Someone knows that you're into crypto somewhere. Let's look at the swarm, the absolute fucking swarm of phone calls, text messages, little DMs in Facebook, and all this other shit that's gonna come when they realize, holy fuck, you know what I mean? Berserker was
You want me
talking
to
about
keep
XRP.
You want me to keep it 100 with you? Look,
Keep
when
100,
I
bro.
post,
Go.
like, if I post something, if I post something crypto, right, and it's on like my Instagram or something that's not like Twitter, where I only follow crypto people, my real people that I know that are my friends don't even care to even pay attention to what it is.
Mhm.
Right.
And the people that do are the only people that's on Twitter that I don't even know. So really, there's more, support from people that I don't even know than there is for people that I do know.
Mhm.
And then it's crazy. Like now, prices for XRP is going up. Now my friends is like, "Yo, help me set up a wallet. Let me get a bag." Like I've been telling y'all this for the longest, and now all of a sudden, so
Come with
yeah,
a
I
hundo.
definitely know how that is for sure.
Come with a hundo.
Well,
Show some
they
love.
also-
Come with a hundo.
Yeah, they act like they're paraplegic too. When they finally get a little fever, they're like, "Oh, carry me to the water trough." And I'm like, "No, motherfucker, do a quick little YouTube search. You'll find out all the wallets and all the exchanges. You'll figure it all out yourself if you really gave a fuck." But yeah, no, I'll help you because I'm bullish. But don't yell at me that you put $50 in there and not $350 or $700.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I just put 100. That should be enough.
But why didn't you tell me?
Exactly.
But dude, the sheer, it's like, and it's funny. I know, right? Tails pressed on something. It's crazy because we're coming out of this like programming. Even us in this chat on the Blue Crew, we're a bunch of internet strangers talking to each other. But guess what? We're gonna be your new friends
Exactly.
because we're slice out of all those other people. And like, unless they show true heart, I'm not gonna risk my family's safety and future with new generational wealth. I'm not going to risk my family's safety and future with fair-weathered motherfuckers.
We had that conversation. Off air a couple days ago. Remember, me, you, and Bags had that conversation.
And that's the harsh reality. I'm not trying to be a jerk or an asshole. Oh,
Right.
he's just an arrogant fucking, millionaire, or he will be, whatever. You guys all know it's true. You're going to have a swarm of motherfuckers hitting you up, and it's going to be nuts. You're going to have to change your number, turn off your notifications. Like, that's how crazy it's going to get. You know what I mean? Sorry.
Lurking in the sneaky verse.
I want to say something what Tail was talking about on how, like, I think the main thing is, like, people, like, over the years, like most of us are in our 30s and older, and we've actually seen so many people make money overnight. And we've grown up with people telling us time and time, day and over, "Oh, that's never going to happen to you. Oh, that's not real. Oh, you have to work a 9 to 5. This is the only way. You have to, wait until you're 60 to get $1 million, but at the end you only end up with 30K. You know what I mean? That is the way to do it. You have to wait for your pension. But at the end of the day, you realize that it's smart money that makes it. It is like when you start seeing people with internet money, everything changed, right? Because then it's like, oh, why am I working this dead-end job when I just see all this freaking 16 or 18-year-old riding around in the Ferrari? Like, what the hell's going on right now? That's when people realized that the economy was a joke and everything wasn't what it said it was, And this people started like researching, hey, what's the next big thing? How can I get on this? I think that's when people actually started connecting and people started, putting out the FUD, because there's so much FUD in the crypto sphere, bro. It's actually ridiculous. But there's actually like a few people who are giving it like Tokenizer and Token Topics and all these people who actually like give breakdowns and actually tell you, hey, this is connected to that, blah, 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 this and that. And those are the people who people start connecting to, be like, oh, damn, this is actually something serious. IBM, what? Oracle, what? All these like Shell, what? Like all these companies are coming together. Bank of America, JP Morgan, damn, this is huge. Retirements, tokenized economies, tokenized real estate, what? This is crazy. Like, a digital energy grids. Like, what is this? What we're gonna have servers in space? What the hell? How
Most
can I
people
get
don't
on this?
understand. Most people do not understand any of this.
Bro,
You lost them 5 minutes in. 2 seconds in as soon as you started talking, because most people don't follow anything else but
sports,
like
Yeah,
sports,
politics.
like major shit. Yeah, like
and porn.
Circuses and bread.
Bro, isn't that some
circuses
shit,
and
though?
bread.
Like if you talk to some random ass person in your in-law family that you
Bitcoin.
never met, what are you gonna talk about? You're gonna talk about sports, bro. How was
Bitcoin.
work? How
The
bro,
weather,
how-
bro.
about
The
this team?
old school sports is the weather conversation with the
Yeah,
old people.
bro. And if you bring out anything about like politics, is a red flag. No one wants to talk about that shit. But if you bring in about finance, people feel uncomfortable. It's like, oh, I don't know nothing about it. They start agreeing with you. Oh yeah, I have so money in my Robin Hood. It's like, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Well, they
be
manipulate
like,
the
"Damn, you
weather too.
smart."
I can't even
you
have a
sound like
weather
you know what
conversation.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't even have a weather conversation with an old folk because I'll bring up Harp and fucking
Yeah.
Texas and all.
Yeah, bro, and they get hella uncomfortable.
Geoengineering.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be in
Geoengineering,
a certain level of frequency of with the public, and if you go anywhere above it or below it, then you're just not accepted. And to me, that's just weird, bro. It's like it's just like that movie.
I want to talk about Marvin Davis. He goes, "Nope, I'll have all new like-minded XRP millionaire neighbors." You mean honestly, I don't really want fucking neighbors. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, he wants 3,000
Yeah.
3,000 acres with his horses and pigs and everything.
Yeah, I ain't fucking around with no neighbors, bro. Like, yeah, I
I'll
might
be
say
partying
hi
with
to you.
towards Antarctica.
There we go.
Can't go to Antarctica.
That's a whole nother ball of wax too. Why the fuck these guys like what is it? John Kerry, Schwartz, like over the last like some years, all these motherfuckers visiting Antarctica.
Yo, what's
Why?
going on down there, bro? You see that whistleblower that came
really
out
nice.
was talking
Don't
about.
comment. Don't
some
talk about
crazy
that on
stuff.
this show, man. Don't talk about
The
that.
stream about to get shut down.
You shut the stream down, bro. You talking about the guy with Peter Ryan?
Yeah, it's all bad.
Yeah, you get the stream shut down with that, bro. Straight up.
Why? Question: why is Schwartz the only one out of these like blockchain companies that's going down to Antarctica? You're not seeing Denell Dixon going down there.
He's
right?
kind of dude. But the thing is, he's
Mr.
kind of
NSA.
ballsy. Like, was he put onto that, or was he just a volunteer that's like, I'll do all the deep state shit. I don't care if they're filming me. Like,
He already had the
fuck, bro.
clearance.
Like,
He already had the
David Shorts
clearance.
is a freaking OG, bro.
he don't give a fuck, dude.
That man is literally the smartest man walking on this planet. Like,
But he's going to conferences like he's a normal, like he's a normal person. He's the fucking Bezos of like crypto. He's the
architect,
Musk of the internet. Yeah,
And he's walking around like the casino floor, like it's nothing. Like
nothing. Like
Yo,
he's-
he had
ain't-
blockchain
ain't no
patents before there was
security
internet,
detail.
bro.
Brad Garnickhouse has got people guarding him, but then fucking Schwartz is the brain behind all of it. Like, what the fuck doesn't he have like 5 bodyguards? Like,
I
what
bumped
the
into him like twice, just randomly. He's just out on the casino floor, just walking around and shit.
He's shaking hands with normal Joes, bro. It's
He likes
nuts, dude.
talking and like he likes that shit though.
Spending his herbs, bro.
Yep. We got
You know what's
E4
funny
on
is-
deck. What's up,
Schmoke
Pimpin?
What up, fam?
Where you at, bro? Where you at? What do you got? What do you
Get the
got?
sneaky verse. Get the
E4.
sneaky verse.
Sneak verse out here.
But you're there fishing.
You fishing, bro?
No, I'm doing some work on these columns. Here, I'll show you real quick.
Nice.
But I've been trying to listen to the chat and shit
Team
while I'm working.
589 in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
Team
I
589, let's go.
I turned it into a work hat, though.
Yeah, once you get that first greasy smudge on there, bro, it's over, dude.
Yeah, it's not crispy like the Bags Man hat. But here, I'll show you guys what we're working on real quick. Just jumped in to say hi.
If you don't know, E4 is the official guitarist of XRP Bags. Let's go.
So we're building these stone columns. We
Oh,
had to
those
come
are nice.
back and put corners on them.
Oh, shit.
It's like part of a fence and shit.
That looks
Anywho,
good.
Let's go.
That looks
go.
good, man.
It's not
Yeah.
done yet.
E4 got
There we go.
skills.
You got skills? You got skills, son? Here we go. We
Yeah,
got Marvin
dude,
Davis.
did you guys see I did some of those NFT tempos. I did a couple tracks for my band.
Marvin.
Sold them for
Nice.
like 4 zerps.
Nice,
I'm
bro.
like,
Those are gonna.
Zach probably bought them.
That's 4 million drops, bro. 4 million drops.
Yeah.
We got Martin Davis
it was
here.
like two zerps to mint one to make one NFT, which whatever.
Marvin Davis. He goes, have you all thought about personal security when this thing goes boom?
Yeah, I
Well,
already got the security team.
Well, I
Have
think
a personal island.
Yeah, I think honestly, it depends on how much you prepare. And what I mean by prepare is like when you'll go ghost, what you'll do when we go ghost, like who you'll stay in contact with, what
How
kind of
flashy you are.
exposure you'll give yourself. Will you go
So-
shopping?
Need to have XRP army around you.
So
Will you
I'm
have
gonna pick out this
will
up.
you have somebody shop for you, like shit like that?
Mhm.
I got a guy out of Phoenix. He's an XRP guy, and he owns a security company. His name is Abdul. I bumped into him when I was in Phoenix, Arizona, going to look at some land up in Holbrook, Arizona. Right. So this is how small the country is. So me and my cousin and her friend, we go out to this little jazz night thing. It's in the middle of COVID. I'm not wearing no mask. I don't care. You know, we're having a drink at this little outside party. And I'm always interested in talking to security people because A, I had a security company, and B, they always can tell you what's going on at the party. You know, what's good, what's bad. So I was like, hey man, how long you been working here? He was like, nah, I've been owning this for a couple of years. So we started talking. And I was like, man, I'm getting ready to go to Holbrook and get this land. So he's like, oh, I was looking at land there too. I was like, man, give me a number. I'll tell you what it's like when I get back. So me and him started talking, find out he's into crypto. Matter of fact, he had put me onto NFTs before it was a big thing with that NBA Top Shot. He showed me how to get the account, right? So me and him started talking, and he's got a security company. So that's what I told him. I said, when everything pops, I'm going to use your people and then go from there. And he buys crypto too. So he already understands what I'm talking about when I'm like, hey, when this pops, I got to have some security people to go out to different places. I need you to provide it. So.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. When I think about it, like, you got to make sure that you're with like kind, and that lends credence to the whole like Hollywood thing, even though it's super perverted. But like rich people hang out with rich people's, movie stars. Besides the occasional exception, they hang out with they hang out with other movie stars, things like that. They keep themselves like insulated to a certain degree.
Exactly.
Whether or not but like this is the thing. This is something I've talked about in depth with family and you guys and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, it's about to what degree are you gonna remain anonymous?
Mm-hmm.
Our faces are on here right now. If you show your face, yeah, it's been shown on the internet. The internet's forever. Blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, you mean this will just time will hide all this.
The internet's forever. The stuff doesn't get deleted.
That's a whole nother rabbit hole. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you guys will remember this shit. But like the guys going back and watching these replays and shit, there ain't no replays. You think I'm gonna keep all this shit up for posterity and risk safety?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck no. I'm gonna download everything, delete everything, and give you guys a copy for fucking memories. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? But like, if someone wants to hunt me down,
up coffee time and in the bullet shower after the run, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, after the run, like we might continue the shows. I mean, that's cool and all, whatever. But the anonymity is the secret sauce.
Yeah.
So you go to your local grocery store, they're not going to fucking know who you are, especially if you dress like a beach bum. You know what I mean? Wealth whispers. I don't mind rocking the Walmart flip flops,
bro, all day.
Yeah, all day, bro. Go ahead.
I bet
Chances are that's going to be your supermarket too, Berserker. You're going to have like your own little island, and you're going to own the whole community and pay everybody there. You're going to own the restaurants. You're going to own the markets.
See, but
you're going to literally own your own little world on your island.
That's not whispering wealth. I'd rather just do. I'd rather just hire the gardening team that handles my garden, and they don't know how rich I am. They just know that I own that.
Exactly. Just quietly blend in. Exactly.
Quietly blend in, get my own food. It's like, fuck shopping, bro. I ain't shopping for groceries ever again.
Right.
Fuck
exactly.
You. I'm going to grow most of my shit.
Tab. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm running up that Sam's Club tab. That Costco
Yeah.
tab.
Yo,
You won't even have to, bro. One of us will be like a cattle rancher, and you will buy all your beef through one of us. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm gonna open up a fleet of marijuana taco trucks and have them driving around LA and just making me money for me.
Nice.
Damn, that's a crazy idea, bro.
That will make a lot of money, dude.
A weed truck.
You don't even have to just drive around Sacramento. You don't have to drive around LA.
X.com now goes to Twitter.
Oh, what? X.com. Now they switched it. What? Did they switch the fucking brand and everything?
Not yet, but if you go to X.com, it'll go to Twitter now.
Nice.
Elon Musk just posted.
X.xpl.
See, at the end of the day, it's all about freaking your time.
Wow.
Right? So even if you just become incognito, and you just have your time, and you just don't have to worry about no bills, no nothing, everything's paid for the rest of your life. That's chilling to me. I don't need no gold chain and be flashing in freaking blah blah blah. It's stupid. Just freaking chill. Just relax.
I'm gonna get gold tee.
X.com
I don't see why
now
not.
points to Twitter.
But my plan
X logo goes live today.
Like, I'll kick it with BRZRKR or whatnot, or freaking Uncle Buster, or whatever, whoever's close by, E4, whoever, you know.
Uncle Fester.
Well, the cool thing about Buster, he's not afraid of all this shit, because if you let that paranoia take over your life, you know what I mean? If you're not accustomed to shucking and jiving, even now in your debt slave life, and you're used to being, straight up and forward and stuff like that, there's also there's a spiritual aspect to this. We're probably protected. We're protected. You know what I mean? Things like that. So X.com points to Twitter. The logo goes up later today, guys. So We'll have an X on
It's
our
it.
fucking Twitter.
How is that not a sign? If that was a bat signal, that's one. God damn. Freaking all
Maloney-
of Twitter with so many millions of people, big ass X on their app now. Like
That was a bat
All the
signal. The
X's.
sky is already full of bat signals.
Triple X.
it's so
Maloney.
fucking obvious.
Maloney ain't no baloney. Maloney's on deck. What's up, pimp? Can you hear us, sir?
Sergeant.
What's up?
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
What's up,
What you got on your
Hey,
mind?
what's new and exciting?
Yeah.
We're about to be
Everything.
rich as fuck.
Hey,
Everything
Berserker,
and
as
nothing.
far as like people recognizing you or causing you problems, I wouldn't even worry about it. Like here in Destin and all in South Walton, man, we have people all the time, famous people. We had Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake and the Dallas Cowboys every weekend, and they go to the beach. We just had a singer, matter of fact, drown out here in Destin, like a couple weeks ago, famous singer, or no, football player. He was a football player, and right here in Destin, and man, nobody cares, especially in their places, like you said, with more prosperity. You know, we got a lot of retired military here, and more wealth because it's a pretty rich county.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to bother you, but I guess if you're in Shitville, I guess you got to worry about it.
That's true.
I heard Bagman's
Yo,
coming
all you
into
got to
town.
do is move away from the people that you know, bro, and then you're good.
Different tax bracket.
Very well said. Maloney dipped out real quick. He'll come back on. He's probably having technical difficulties. We got
But
Ralph
yeah,
Cooper.
well said, man. Well said. You just surround yourself with other wealth, and you just keep to yourself in high security areas, all that good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. La Jolla,
Dude,
here we come.
Jerry West, the LA, LA Lakers fame and whatever. Jerry West, the logo of the NBA. I went to his mansion once, dude, and it's in a highly gated community, and it's has a lot of space in between the other mansions that are in that community and stuff. And these people know how to protect their themselves, and if we come across that level, we'll know what to do, and hopefully we do keep it safe. Like you're saying, whispering wealth, like not letting you're not giving anything away, right? You still have your cards in your hand.
Right guy goes, move away from the riffraff. That's right. If you live in the hood, you grew up in the hood, your heart's in the hood. Well, they say, and it's very true, you can't make a hoe a housewife. And that goes true for guys, too. You grew up in the hood, that's just fucking home. So you could live in the hood, but you better have your fucking anonymity going. You know what I mean? Get that little hood house. You get decoy houses, shit like that. You know what I mean? And you're not trying to be
that's another point, guys.
Go ahead.
That's another point y'all made earlier. One of the gentlemen said that his friends don't even comment on his Facebook and things. Well, those people ain't friends. Friends to me, when we grew up, you couldn't get rid of them, man. They were like on your couch. They're in your bed. You come home from work and they're like sleeping. You're like, who the hell? What the hell are you doing? It's like, they're, they got their girlfriend over and they're playing, football in your backyard when you get off work. Those are friends. You can cuss them like a dog. You can, some bitches ain't leaving. We don't have friends like that anymore. You can't, nobody. There's no loyalty even among families. It's just there's no loyalty, but it's all biblical. They said your own enemies are in your own household. So it's like you said, can you trust? You're dead on, Berserker. There's no trust in anyone because they all breathe in air. I mean, we got that one cackling lady. What's her name? That your other sister up there wanting to sitting there bragging about population control, so your kid can drink good food. So in other words, we're going to keep spraying you and killing you until y'all all die. So then we can let your kids drink some good water. I mean, are you kidding me here?
I love it.
Bro,
We got Kamala Harris is my sister.
Yeah, and Hillary's your other one.
Yeah. Sean,
remember I told you about sulfur? They said she smelled like sulfur, and we all need it. That was a tip for you there, Berserker. I would have not told you, Berserker. I would have just told Bags or Festus, but Festus isn't here.
Right.
Hey, Boo Boo's here. Boo Boo's here, Maloney.
Fubu.
Oh, is Fubu here? See, I got such I love Fubu, man. He's my dude. I love him. I've got such a small little screen here. I can't see who the hell's on, or I can't see everybody flicking me off.
He's in that mansion. He's in the mansion in the top right.
Oh yeah, he's in the mansion. He's gonna be in one. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Fubu. I'll protect your ass because when you sleep, don't worry about it. I got you 6.
No, I got.
Trust me, I'm trained in that shit.
Yeah, same here.
I don't set up.
Maloney's
He's got the
I
perimeter already set up.
A bullpup yesterday, y'all. 12 gauge bullpup.
They gonna play the piano for you.
You got a bullpup? Wow. Yeah.
Well, I got a lot of toys like that.
Matter of fact,
I picked up a 12 bullpup yesterday.
Let's go.
Awesome.
If you know what a bullpup is,
Do y'all remember the Spaz 12 that you saw in Terminator? It was the shotgun that the guy shot one-armed with a grenade launcher. I had one of them, and then when I got sick, I was dying, so I started liquidating and getting rid of everything, and now I regret ever getting rid of it. But yeah, it was a cool gun. I don't have a bullpup. I have some other little short shotgun. I don't know what it is. Never shot it. I haven't shot guns in years. I just grab a few every now and then just to diversify.
I need me some lever actions. Man, I've been looking at some lever action ones, bro. They look so nice.
Yeah, I got a Marlin 3030 as well. I got two Marlin 3030s, which are lever action. One is the Mossberg blacked out. I call that the digital cowboy.
Bro,
and I got my regular Marlin 3030. I got a little 22 lever action.
Yo, I got a BB gun.
Digital cowboy. You like that?
Yeah.
Shout out to the chat. This is no longer coffee time. This is gun time. Let's
bro,
go.
best believe I'm gonna freaking get me some, man. Hell yeah. What the hell? This is America.
Hey, I tell people, don't worry about my AR. It's them 3030s you got to worry about.
Yo, I got a BB gun for the
Hey, Fubu, can I use that digital cowboy? Or are you going to
go
talk
ahead,
about that?
man. Yeah, go ahead and take that, man. A digital cowboy.
Can you?
301 for security or what?
Well, that's the thing. Like, that was really nice that you said, Maloney, because the paranoia will eat you alive on a mental, on a mental level. If you let this get to you, we're all going to turn into fucking Howard Hughes. So we don't want to turn into Howard Hughes, but we want to have at least a semblance of some sort of protection. Unless you don't give two fucks and you ride the subway and you're in a fucking hood house and you give away all your wealth because you don't want it to control you. You know what I mean? And this is the world we're going into. We know we're right. Dude. We know we're right. It's not a question of whether or not we're going to be rich. It's what the fuck are you going to do when it happens?
Mm-hmm. Exactly, bro. If
I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be scared, but there's always going to be that like thread of like doubt, and that sucks. You know what I mean? Maybe that's one of those things that comes that you can't help. Maybe it just comes with wealth. It's one of those problems that we don't have now, but we will later. You know what I mean? So,
yo, I think the major thing is to make sure that you don't go broke in 5 to 10 years.
Hell
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what it's really about.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens to everyone who wins the lottery. They just splurge it, and then next thing you know, they're broke again.
Hey, all you have to do to make sure you don't go broke is keep Bill the hell out of your life. Bill's nothing but a time molester, a money molester. He's nothing but a shitbag. Just keep Bill out of your life. No bills. No bills. Pay cash for everything. No bills. Never have a bill. Then if you get sick, you can afford to fight it.
Like William. Like all the Williams in your life.
Yeah, well, it's a play on words. It's a joke just to make people remember. Keep Bill out of your life. That's the problem. Everybody goes and buys all these fancy houses, fancy cars with big old bills. You keep Bill the hell out of your life, and then you'll be just fine. Because then when you get sick, you can help yourself. You can help your family. You can help your friends. So that's kind of my motto. So you don't have to worry about going broke if you don't have any bills.
Yeah, drop Bill.
And don't buy things you don't need. And here's the trick: don't buy things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people that really don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Nobody gives a shit what you're driving or who you are. They care about your character. They care about what you are, who you are. Can they trust you with their kids? They trust you with your money? Do they have to lock up their shit? Can they give you the combo to their safe?
Preach.
It's crazy.
Drop Bill, grab Zerk.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on a rant. I mean, y'all got my piss hot earlier today when that poor gentleman said his own friends don't even comment.
You killed it, bro.
That guy was saying that his friends don't even freaking comment. I can relate to that. And when you wear a clown outfit and you run around in a clown car,
that's how it is.
They half-ass act like they know you. Hey, y'all need to put that in your little rap stuff, Baggy, because that's your new nickname, Baggy. Anyway, Baggy, y'all need to put that in there because everybody's riding around in a clown outfit. The taxi drivers, the Uber drivers, everybody's in a costume. Everybody's LARPing through life. The firemen playing fire truck and running around putting little plastic hats on the kids. Yeah, and my point is we need to quit being identified by color, creed, religion, silliness, nationality. We need to start being identified by character and shit like that. I don't give a damn if you're a cop or a nurse or a doctor. Can you be trusted? And none of these people be trusted. This whole industry, none of these industries can be trusted. And that's what I think we're routing out. And that's what I'm hoping everybody's doing with all this drama. Because damn well that clown up there running the place, he ain't real. That's all silliness. That's all us cleaning out the drama. I'm hoping, praying.
Welcome to coffee time.
I don't know. I'll shut up,
bro. No,
Baggy,
please don't.
Nah, Maloney, bro. We're coming up on the top of the hour. We started a little late, but yeah, continue, bro. People love it. People love it. One thing I wanted to say. Hold on. One thing I wanted to say real quick is that, like the debt thing. Do you guys believe? I'm just asking a general thing. Do you guys believe that in order to like kind of not necessarily not to skip out on taxes, but the way the rich do it, they get in debt and they stay in debt and they kick the can down the road to avoid taxes. It's legal. It's perfectly legal. What do you guys think about that? So you're saying get away from bills, get rid of bills and all that, but the way that the wealthy do it without having to pay exorbitant taxes, they just kick the can down the road and give it to their kids. And the kids inherit the debt and all that shit, and like, you know what I mean? And they
I'm gonna say
doing
all this XRP I got was a gift, and yeah.
It's not about the
found
debt.
that on the side of the
It's
road.
not about the debt. Mostly, it's about how you leverage the debt. It's how to utilize it. Because, for example, most of the wealthy people have a line of credit, and all their profits just pays off for the credit bill, and they just everything they spend, you can't tax credit, so they're spending tax-free money. But that structure, how they build it, they have real estates, or they have like, you know, S corps and their LLCs, and it's all tax venues, you know. And then when they have kids, right when the kid is born, they hire them, and then that kid, when they turn 18, that kid's already a millionaire, and that's just generational wealth. And that's just like all this stuff, all this information is available for everyone. It's just no one wants to go out and actually look for it. So it's not about all the wealthy does this, the wealthy does that. It's just people are just fucking lazy, and no one wants to take the time out to actually not stop being poor.
Yeah, if we can figure out how to lend this crypto to the banks, man, we'll never have to cash out, and you can live off of that forever, man.
Yeah, but the problem is you can't trust the banks because all they got to do is put themselves in debt, collapse the thing, and they own your shit. And that's the problem. And what people don't realize is that you could, if you go back to tariffs, which is what constitutional law says, we wouldn't be having all these damn taxes. And let me tell you, we could settle the debt in this place, even as high as it is with the craziness. They just spent, what, $107 billion in the last few weeks? I mean, it's just crazy. And the point is,
did he get rugged? He got rugged, bro. What happened?
Maloney.
Speaking too much truth.
Gary got him.
Probably bouncing off screens.
Gary got him.
Gary labeled them as
that was security.
It's funny, dude. Maloney's renaming the whole crew, bro. We got Fubu. He got my name right.
Baggy.
Berserker.
Baggy.
Baggy.
Gary said
Uncle
Maloney was
Festus.
security. It's over.
Let's go. Wait till you get a fucking name, nerdy.
I'll be honored. Give me one shit.
Oh, that's funny, dude. Fuma needs a hug. He needs a nap too. Let's go, Fuma. What do you got, bro?
I'm just hitting, man. I'm just sitting here like all of a sudden I just got tired. Like, damn. Go see a
all
doctor,
good.
man. I think my heart's
Maloney
acting up.
hit you.
It's that Florida heat.
Ralph Cooper needs a spot at the 509 meetup, guys. It's coming
Hey,
up
guys.
soon. It's closing in.
That would be the Plaza Hotel, Ralph. That would be the Plaza Hotel.
Plaza
Hey, one
Hotel.
Crawling
Go ahead.
distance.
One last thing I want
Anybody-
to say about the bank stuff is what the quote unquote rich do is they just freaking leverage their life insurance. So what they do, they just borrow from the life insurance and just become their own bank. And then whenever their family member needs money, they just borrow it from their family member and then they just pay back. But as they're leveraging from their life insurance, they're not like they're still compounding the interest. They're still gaining money. So they're not losing anything during each loan that they're giving out or receiving or whatever.
What you're talking about, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's taking all the money and putting it into a trust. And then you can loan family members that money, but then you put a life insurance policy on them as well.
Yeah.
Actually, you put the money in a trust, and then you put a life insurance policy is paid by the trust on them, and then you could take a loan against a life insurance policy for them, right? So if they should be paying back the money, but if they croak, guess what? That life insurance money goes and refills the trust, and it works for the next family member. So you're giving internal loan.
At the end of the day, it's all about tax deductions. That's what it's really all about. It's all about taxes. If you know how to pay tax, once you become a business owner, you're already on a different tax bracket. And then it's about how many vehicles that you have and how to utilize them. I mean, each IRA is $6K each, and that's $6K tax deducted. So you can have how many ever IRAs you want, and you just go on from there. I mean, it all depends how deep on the rabbit hole you want to go and how you're going to set yourself up. But all this is to protect yourself from the IRS, and all this is just to save taxes. This is how the wealthy stay wealtty. I mean, it's just common information
horrible.
that they don't
protect
teach.
yourself from the IRS. That's fucking horrible.
I would look at a series of trusts and set it up that way. What's the other? There's some other things that need to be said. it'll come back to me in a minute because I started really looking into this type of stuff. But a series of trusts, maybe a couple holdings companies as well that pays out to the trust, so the trust can disseminate the money and stuff like that.
There we go. We got our Land Surveyor Matt. He goes, flashy supercars are targets and boring. It's a lot more fun with a stock. Looking for door Honda that goes 11s with a big turbo. That's fun. We're all going to be riding around in sleepers. Oh, that's funny. Maloney back on. No baloney. The Plaza in Vegas.
There's a Plaza Hotel in Daytona Beach. It's at 600 South. No. I used to work there. How do I not know this? It's I think it's 500 A1A. Yeah. But yeah, if you look at the Plaza Resort in Daytona, it'll come up.
Well, shit, Ralph Cooper's been a long time OG Blue Crew. If any of you guys are actually going to Florida and you got an extra spot or an extra room or you got Airbnb, Ralph Cooper's good people as far as I know. You know what I mean? So maybe hook him up.
Shout out to Ralph Cooper.
Yeah, hook him up. So there you go. Boom. Taxation is theft.
Hey guys, I just got back in. I don't know what y'all were.
Okay,
Maloney. I don't know what y'all talking about, but y'all talking about rooms. We got a bunch of rooms here, me and family. But we're like 6-7 hours away.
All right, Maloney, go on a tyrant, bro. Go on a rant. Walk us out.
Yeah,
walk us out right now. We're at the top of the hour. Just go. What do you got?
Oh, okay.
One rip.
Okay, well, here's the story. Y'all were talking about paying off that debt and all. It's so simple. There's people, they're making a big deal out of it. It's all theater, man. It's all corruption because all they got to do is do what the Constitution said, which is go back to the Federal Reserve, and then we don't have to pay interest. The interest is paid back to ourselves. We're not paying interest on all our money, so it's all a bunch of bunk. And they could do micropayments on the crypto and stuff. And they could do micropayments on really everything to where it gets done electronically since they want to put everybody on a central bank type thing, which I understand we don't want that totally. But yet, if you're dealing with the bank, you might have to transition over through XRP or XLM or other things and do that. But the point I'm making is that this stuff could be paid off in no time. It's not a big deal. No matter how big the number. They can also put all the debt. They can just basically give, because all the countries have been buying gold, physical gold. So all they got to do is revalue gold to $1 million an ounce, whether it's saying it's going to be Bitcoin and XRP and all that. All you got to do is take the world debt, all your derivative market, take all of that money. What is the debt of all these countries? And then it's level playing field. That's the level playing field. I think everybody's getting too myopic. I think it needs to be broader. I think, like I was telling you before, I think, Xi and Putin and all them, they are in unison, getting rid of the corruption. Because without it, all of their families and we are going to live in this slavery system to the rest of our eternity. And it's really simple. None of this is really all that complicated. So it's got everybody scared and got everybody at each other's throat, and everybody's so stressed worrying about money and working their lives off. And really, it's all unnecessary. It's just greed. The love of money. If you're willing to jab people and kill people over money, and then sit here and talk about population control, when just go look at the maps of where everybody lives. 300 million people, and they live all within 40 miles of the coast. So give me a freaking break. 80% of our country isn't even in nothing but beautiful trees and stuff. And then they want to talk about CO2. Well, that's what plants eat. So now they're pumping it into the facilities and saying, look how all the vegetables are growing. Well, once again, it's all theater. And until people wake up and do more of this, and they quit turning off our microphones and messing with us and screwing with us, and until they get us old, the ones that actually have an active brain cell left, until they get us out of retirement, get us running the place, which I don't want to run shit. I'm running for the damn borders where I'm running, but I'm running for health. But my point is that until people wake up, if you put a new commissioner in, all they're going to do is put the county in debt, which is part of the Diary of an Economic Hitman. They put everybody in debt. We need to move fancy roads and fancy this and fancy cars and fancy. Well, who's paying for all that? Somebody else's labor and time. And right now you've got a combination. When you have Marxism, communism, socialism, democracy and all that stuff, all your isms, those are your bad words, or your isms, you have what's called fascism. And when your companies and your corporations and your government and your elected officials and everyone are working in unison, and the government employees against the people, where you call a county to get them to maintain your road, and they basically hang the phone up on you because you had tone with them, and now they don't even maintain your road. Well, that's fascism, because they know they can get away with it. Who are you going to call when everybody's in unison against you? So it's at every level. Here we are worrying about the guy. So, I could go on and on. You know me, I ramble and shit. But
there's nothing wrong with it, man.
My rap.
Say that again.
And I dropped it in my rap, Sergeant Mahoney.
You did what? You dropped it in your rap?
I said, can I dropped it in my little rap?
Okay.
In his little rap.
By the way, I retired as a lieutenant.
Baggy's gonna use your bars to put into his raps.
He needs your consent.
Good. I think you need to put more in that rap. I think we're gonna put some in there. Try it again. You barbled.
Say it again, Maloney.
I said Maloney. I retired as a lieutenant.
See, he's not
Lieutenant
a sergeant.
Mahoney.
He's lieutenant.
Did you hear me?
From the police academy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Police academy.
Mahoney's no baloney. Let's go.
That's right. Well, I mean, once again, if people shouldn't have to be scared about all this, it's simple to be done. It's just you can't get two people to agree on anything. They're so busy divided and rolling their eyes at each other and not even answering text. I mean, I called a good friend of mine an idiot one day, and they don't talk to me to this day. I'm like, damn, you obviously want a friend if you can. I mean, you're not a friend to me if you can offend me enough not to talk to you. You were never a friend, right?
Seriously.
Yep. I mean, a friend to me, I can't get rid of my friends, the true friends I have.
Exactly.
But even they're brainwashed now.
Yup. It's crazy, man.
So y'all guess
I can tell you some stories.
So I guess you guys are my new friends. I get on here and this is my therapy. This is my therapy hour.
No baloney.
Yeah, man.
No baloney, Maloney.
Yeah.
Don't be
some
surprised.
bags. Fudd got you down. Who you gonna call? Fudd Busters.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of no bag.
Taking bags.
Hey, I just
We
wanna
love
say
you guys.
I just want to say
Go
real
ahead,
quick
go ahead, go ahead.
To the whole debt thing. One thing people have to realize is that the Federal Reserve himself is illegal, and you can't owe yourself money if you're the one. It's like you can't say we're in debt when you owe yourself money. It's stupid. It makes no sense. There is no
Federal
debt,
Reserve is a private corporation.
because there's no liquidity.
Check out the website.
Once they took gold off of the backing of the dollar and then took off all the limits, how much they could print, it's all paper money at this point. There is no liquidity. It's worthless. Why do you think the dollar is collapsing? Why do you think everything's going down? That's why the BRICS meeting is so serious, because once you have gold back into the picture, liquidity, constitutional freaking money, then that's the level playing field when all the freaking items in the world is based off of gold, which, So
is that the reason why Gaddafi had to go?
Bro, why else do you think they
had to go? They was like, nah.
People fear gold, man. Gold is money. Gold is God's money, and it always will be throughout time.
If you guys
nothing
don't know,
you can do about that.
Obama administration, the Obama administration, and with Hillary Clinton, I think she was Secretary General, if I'm not mistaken, or Secretary of State, they leveled Libya because Gaddafi started doing a couple things. So the first thing he did, and this is just fact, go Google it, look it up. He created a system to start pumping water all throughout his country so he can get more farmers. And then he was getting ready to expand it to the rest of Africa. And the second thing he was actually on the verge of doing was backing their currency up with gold and no longer the US dollar. And he started calling for other countries in Africa to do the same thing. This is a pre-BRICS. They went and leveled the shit out of that country. So bad where their slavery is back in Libya. Slavery is back in Libya.
And it's run all those migrants into these other countries, and Fubu, you on it, and so is that other gentleman. I don't know his name. I can't see my screen, but y'all are dead on. And here's where I think that people are missing. And you mark my words. I think you're going to find that my idiot ass is right.
Just give him a name if he doesn't have one.
What's that?
Just throw him a name if he doesn't have one.
Make up names.
I might have to.
We love the names. Don't call him a gentleman. Call him a fuckhead or something.
Back when I worked, they used to be called Maloneyisms. Just how you deal with stress, and I was like I said, and it's called cop humor. But anyway, it's y'all are dead on, and here's where I think people are missing, and I think you're going to find that there's some validity to what I'm telling you. Fubu said that it's a corporation. Well, don't forget that corporation. Who knows more about corporate law than DJT? And I hear rumor through the grapevine that he set it up where they have to, every so many years, they replace 2 of those board members. Sorry. And I bet that is no longer private. I heard rumor that they put it under the Federal Reserve, and I'm sorry, they put the Federal Reserve under the U.S. Treasury. That basically that has been a captured entity. So that if that's true, that's some amazing shit right there. Because who knows better the corporate law than him? And here they're going after him, his books and all that stuff. So anyway, he could basically capture that corporation, and I think they've done it. And I think that's why you're seeing all what we're seeing. And I think most of this is just trying to wake people up, because we have to make it to where we never go back again to slavery. And we have to do this because they want to come up with all this silliness. We had 30 million people back when slavery went on. 99% of the people here, their families weren't even here back then. So it's like, and I'm Irish Scottish on one side. The Irish have been more slave. There's 30-something countries now with slavery, and here we are still talking. So I'm not saying it's an issue that shouldn't be addressed and handled, and I'm not saying it's not an important issue. All I'm saying is it's another divisive issue that 90% of the people that are griping have never been to Africa, never been on a slave boat, don't know anything about slavery, and neither does any of their family. They were never here. Their family was not even in this country, and they're not African, and they're not African Americans, and they're not Mexican Americans. We are Americans. I'm not a Scottish or Irish American. I'm an American. So quit identifying people as by their heritage and their history. Just because I ate a taco don't mean I'm a Mexican. And I don't understand the logic.
The narrative, bro. You're killing the narrative, man.
The bottom line is 95% of the people that are wanting to get payments and all this other, their family heritage wasn't even here when that shit was going on. Exactly. And if somebody's been wronged, you know me, I'd be the first one in the front of the line to fix it. I don't care if it was yesterday or 20 years ago. If I've offended somebody, let me apologize, and I'll look them in the eye and I'll say, what can I do to make it right? And like these people that you're saying make Guantanamo, whatever, if they can make things right, and if they have to get busted down, if they have to lose some money, if they have to, when I go to biblical principles, you steal my horse, you owe me 7. And when it's over, it's done. I don't ever want to hear everybody on probation and get them out of jail, and for the rest of their life, they're a felon and they can't vote and they can't do this and can't. I'm an American. I'm not an American. I'm tired of being told what I can't do. I'm an American. I can do anything. Exactly. And that's just my opinion on that. I don't know if any of that was heard, but I think it was good.
Hoorah, brother.
I'm an XRP holder. I can do anything.
I tell
people there's a song,
this.
I can do anything, you can do better. Well, maybe not better than the Berserker. By the way, Berserker, would you start putting that, by the way, Berserker, you need to start putting that rag back on your head. That was funny as hell, but I need an X on it. If I find an XRP rag, I'm putting it on your head. And I am glad you're sitting in that hot ass garage, because that's going to get the toxins out of you. So you look at that as an opportunity. You put a t-shirt on under that and you sweat your ass off. And that's your time to go in your own sauna. So you really got a sauna. You already living rich and large, and you don't even know it. You got your own sauna.
More coins.
Oh my God, dude! I gotta put on my fucking artillery helmet, bro. You're dropping bombs, bro.
That's love. I gotta go to work. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for having me on, Berserker.
We love you, G.
Appreciate you, Maloney. Appreciate you, Puma, Nerdy X, Crypto Tales, Bagman. Much love to y'all. I'll see you guys in the Blue Crew.
Hey, the future is bright.
Yes, sir.
Right. Go to GDLT's channel after that. Also go to NF Tempo and vote for Bagman after this too on Twitter. GDLT's channel on YouTube. Go ahead, Nerdy.
On what Malone was on, what Maloney was saying. From what I understand is everything was under all the treaties and everything was written, all the corporation treaties and everything was written under the Queen. And when the Queen died, everything went null and void. And then all the other corporation stuff was under the Pope. And then when the Pope passed away, that was another reason why all the corporate stuff got dissolved, because from my understanding, the Vatican was the private bank for all these corporations.
The Vatican, you're right. The Banca de Rome is the true name of the Vatican Bank. It's Banca de Rome, and that's
you're right, Fubu. He's right.
And that was the reason why was it London, London, Washington D.C. and it was another place. I think it was the Vatican, but those are the ones that were under siege by military. That's because they were they're illegally basically on our land, right? They're like their own corporate entity inside like our country.
Actually,
which is not
the Vatican is considered a country by the G8 summit.
Yeah, it was something like that. So like Washington D.C. has its own rules. Like that's why they have their flag with 3 stars and stuff. Yeah.
Guys, so y'all are dead on the Catholic is its own country. And another thing, though, that I think y'all need to, both of y'all are, of course, as usual, y'all are all dead on as normal. But in my opinion, not that I know anything, but the point is that the main thing we need to remember is that fraud vitiates everything. Vitiates meaning erases. I don't give a damn what their corporation is. If it's fraud and they've been stealing, it's over with. And you know they've all been stealing, whether we're talking about the Vatican, whether we're talking about whatever. But me being a Catholic, the reason I stayed Catholic was because you are in a foreign country. And I've been to New York and things like that. And I've been to, Europe. And you can walk in any Catholic church 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Did y'all know that? And you can't be arrested in a church because it's foreign soil. And that's why I stayed, because... And now, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What was his name? The guy from WikiLeaks.
Julian Assange?
Julian Assange was actually, I believe, in that South American country, he was actually in a Catholic church.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been in New York at 3 a.m. and walked into a church up there. And, I've been to Lincoln Center. I've sang in the Lincoln Center. I've sang under the direction of Sir David Wilcox back when I was a teenager. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I've been all over. I don't know, but just for a stupid ass boy from Niceville. But anyway, but just remember, fraud vitiates everything, so it erases it. So it should be erasing our debt. And once again, you can balance the budget on gold. And don't forget all these countries. FUBU knows they've been buying up the gold, man. They've been backing up the truck.
Man,
it's common sense.
It started 10 years ago. I don't know what triggered it, but about 10 years ago, they just started getting crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking shipments back, going back.
You know what's really messed up is so you have to understand these people are geniuses. They're not, all these people are scholars. None of these people are like stupid people, and they understand cycles of the earth, and they know that right now we're in a 12,000 year cycle, and that's the reason why we're going through all these heat waves and whatnot, because right now the polarities are shifting, which weakens the earth's magnetic field, and then we're being hit by so many freaking solar flares at the same time. And that's what's causing all of this stuff. And they're trying to blame it on freaking global warming and this whole ESG agenda. And they know this. So they know that so that's why the timing had to be where it had to be. Because these people are not idiots. They're just trying to make use of something, right?
I remember in the 80s, it was this hot in Pensacola. Like the heat we're getting right now, it was like this in the 80s, bro. We had no AC at that house on Avery Street, Pensacola. So
damn, baby. In the 80s, that's my time, man.
Remember how it was in the 80s in Pensacola?
Yeah, hell yeah. I remember, yes, because I remember outside it was 107. It was 107 on my grandmother's thing right down there in Niceville. And everybody making a big damn deal of it now with a heat index. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I remember in the 80s, it was as hot, if not hotter.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And if they quit spraying shit in the air and doing all this craziness, we wouldn't be having all these damn problems.
Yeah, literally, people would be in their house just laying on the floor because it got so hot. You didn't even stand up, guys. I'm telling y'all, I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Hey, FUBU, do you remember when we finally got like box fans where we thought we were like the upper class? Remember that shit? And then somebody got a brainiac idea. I'm sure they did it in your house too, where you get the old 2-liter bottles and then they come out with the 3-liter bottles and you'd freeze them and put them behind the box fan, and the whole family would lay on the floor in the living room. Remember them days?
Hell yeah.
We had the box fan, and my grandmother had these circle fans. They were just like big circles, right, with fans in them.
Oh yeah, and the ones you put your fingers in, you lose your damn finger.
Oh yeah, you take that finger right off.
You're gonna have to have one of his little baggies to put your damn finger in.
It's game over.
Yeah, you put your fingers. They had these circle fans, guys. They're like just a big circle, right?
Yeah.
And you would plug it to the wall, and you had like 3 settings: low, medium, high. And if you put your finger in there, it'll take it clean off and shoot across the room.
Yep.
You can put your feet on top of it, but you better be careful. Don't let anything get sucked in there. But back then, guys, in the 80s, I'm telling you, it was hotter. It was just hot.
Yes, I agree.
It was hotter. And then on top of that, let me tell you what was happening. So it was extremely hot all the time. We would have, especially in Pensacola in that area, Niceville's down the street, 45 minutes to an hour. Niceville is actually Destin and Panama City. It's all the same thing to me, but anyway.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
We'd have these crazy rainstorms. Like, it would be fine. And then you thought the world was coming to an end. And then it'd be fine again. Then the world would be coming to an end. And it was like this all day, every day. That was number 2.
They used to say, if you don't like the weather in Florida, just wait 2 hours. It'll change totally.
And then the other thing that would happen, and this is going to happen in about a year or two, the Mississippi River floods and wipes out a whole bunch of houses on the river. And then you're going to have all these people say, I told you, global warming. It was like, no, jackass. I told you to stop building directly on the Mississippi. It floods in cycles. Welcome to the Mississippi River.
Yep.
Watch.
You just rebuild.
Hey, you know one thing that people do not connect all this ESG stuff with, and when people don't really realize what it's really about, real estate, man, because all this whole freaking economy is based off of real estate. And if you have all this ESG garbage, and then now you're selling a freaking small ass shack for $100K, and you have all the solar panels and whatnot, and you're saying because of energy, whatever, now you can tax them more, charge them more, they're paying more for this little house, and they accept it because of, gotta be eco-friendly. Man, it's such a scam. It's the biggest freaking scam. Then you see all these freaking spills with the train derailments. Like, okay, like that's not the oldest freaking real estate in the book. Pollute the land, make it so everyone moves out, come back, fix it up, and then make it freaking a metropolis.
Dude, y'all want to see something creepy? Go look at the houses that were built in the 50s and 60s compared to the houses that were built in the 2000s. The 60s houses hold up a heck of a lot better.
Yeah, especially in Florida with the hurricanes. Yeah, the houses out of the 40s and 50s and 60s are still standing. They're tongue and groove. They're hard pine. Another reason they're burning all these woods and all the forestry and all, and you notice your lumber went up about 3 years ago. It doubled, tripled. Yep. Well, you had to go to Canada and buy it. And who owns Canada? The people we left. The redcoats are coming. The British are coming. That's who owns all that shit. And now they're burning it all up. And they only burn it up this time to send that smoke into these cities, screwing with the people, making their health down. But nobody wants to believe this shit. But it's been going on forever. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I tell you,
we're overtime, guys. Appreciate you being patient. Keep going. Fuck it.
Okay, I didn't hear the last. I'm sorry, the phone blipped. Did y'all say something to me?
And you walked us out about 30 minutes ago.
Just repeat what you said. it blacked out.
Well, shit. On that note, let's end it. We love you
Stay
guys.
Bullish. Love you.
Okay. Well, I was going to say one last thing. The only reason why all the lumber and stuff is going up for the forest because these people are buying forests and then collecting carbon credits and then selling it to corporations for their carbon emissions. It's the biggest fucking scam in the world, bro.
Oh, you're talking about cap and trade.
Bro,
Ooh.
Carbon emissions is such a scam, bro.
You guys,
they're buying up forests to do this shit.
Look up cap and trade.
And then the recommendations to have a forest, you have to have like at least 1 million acres or something like that. It's so ridiculous. And they make it so only corporations can buy forests and not your regular Smojo person.
Dude, when I read about cap and trade, I was like, that can't be true.
Bro, it's ridiculous. Nah. It's crazy. Yeah. People don't realize like how serious it's about to be. Like your car is about to have a wallet that's supposed to talk to the charger, but it only talks to it if you have enough carbon credits. Bro, that's ridiculous.
I won't be getting one of those cars.
You don't have a choice. 2035, everything is electric. No manufacturer will make it.
I didn't hear.
2035. That's the deadline.
You guys saw the original Top Gun? Yeah. Goose, pull the rod, pull it, eject. Sorry, a little dramatic. I'm ejected. I got it.
We love you guys. Hang in there. Stay bullish.
Get the XRP.
That's right. We love you guys. We're going to go ahead and walk this one out. Happy Sunday. Keep your heads up. The shit's coming. Don't let the FUD get to you. Please don't let it get to you. You'll be all right. Okay, Maloney.
Hey guys, remember, happiness is not getting what you want, it's wanting what you have. You got friends, family, health. Ooh. Happiness is not getting what you want, it's wanting what you have. You got your XRP, be happy. Later, guys.
Wanting what you have. Keep that in mind. We love you guys.
Write that down.
Write that down. Keep it up. Keep bullish. And we're going to go ahead and walk this one out. This one's Moon Fever by XRP Bags. Let's go. Featuring Lemmy and Lady E. Let's go. Later, guys.
I caught the code, packing them bags till we explode. No turning back, got the decode, crypto the flow, live by the code, all get exposed. Don't play no games, I put them in chains, feeling the burn. Venus gon' rain, my DNA strain. I'm not the same, we'll pilot my face. We moving for change, filling my stash. We make them pay, spiritual health, devilish wealth. They say that the bag, the root of all evil. I do it for good, so we are not equal. They wanna defeat you, in school they don't teach you. We crypto the bag, so we gon' eat you to transfer cash. Get in on my people to transfer cash. Get in on my people, we blast out the meter. So many bags. We got moon fever. We got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
I'm XRP, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Firmament, they not discerning it. Lead or manifest, invest, I'm churning it. Eat, they be burning it. Like we at the Bohemian Grove, cook up on the stove. I felt like I was on first 48 for XRP. All this intel I gave up and told. Whoa, 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 whoa. Snitch, I am none of that. SEC Gary G begging to run it back. Fallen angels, like the book of Enoch. Get them Charlie Waters, they ain't getting no Crocs. They buying a gold like we living Fort Knox. 49er, catch me on the Gold Coast. Triangular trap, running routes like a postman. Touchdown, bad man, run up those notes, man.
So many bags. We got moon fever. We got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
Heard you want more, pop, pop, pop. This coin so hot, it's about to explode. Focus on my purpose, this ain't premonition. Seeing clearly now with my third eye vision. Accumulating wealth, pursuing my mission. My eyes on the prize with such precision. 111, that's synchronization. Bye, this accumulation. Time's getting high, Phoenix rising now. Moon fever gang going out with a bang. Financial freedom, building that kingdom. Living in the now, to no man we bow. Speaking the truth, this goes out to the youth. Invest in your future, forget separation. Don't be like a vulture, stop cancel culture. Oneness, one love, let's go on a moon venture.
Blast off the leader. So many bags. We got moon fever. We got moon fever. So many bags though, yo. Up in my castle, yo. We off the meter. We got moon fever.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.